Record. Hello. Okay, we are officially recording. Everything is good. You guys see everything. There's my cute self in Hawaii, the trip that I was able to actually treat my mom on, which was really fun. And she took this awesome picture of me. Thanks, Mom. So make sure you guys go ahead and just grab, you can hear me, grab a pen and paper if you have one, or some wine or beer or tea or water or whatever floats your boat. I'm so excited you guys are here hanging out with me at this time. We're going to go ahead and kind of just dive in. I'm Brooke Allison, you guys. Hey, Chelsea. Yay. Okay, I knew where people were pumping on. As you pop on, just say hey, and then let me know that you're here or where you're coming from. I'm going to move my chat so I can see you guys. Perfect. So again, I'm Brooke Allison, and we're going to dive into becoming forever fearless. In this training, I'm going to help you remove fear, create that unstoppable consistency, and actually attract your dream life with ease. Awesome. So this training is perfect for you if you are ready to kick fear to the curb, right? Kick fear to the curb, become unstoppable towards your dreams. If you know that you're meant for really big, like making a really big impact, a huge impact on this world, and are ready to fully step into your purpose, if you're ready to lessen doubt, derail your fear, shift your thoughts, up-level your confidence, this is for you. And this is for you if you are ready to just attract clients to you, cash flow and abundance. Does that sound like anybody? Give me like a yes, that's me, or yes, this feels good. I'm so excited you guys are here. Hell yes, woohoo. Okay, so let's take a moment to just visualize with me, okay? So what would your life look like if you had 10 times more confidence, 10 times more confidence than you do right now? What would you go do? Think about it. If you were able to just easily derail your fears without even second guessing or doubting yourself or thinking that it's silly, if you were just able to do it effortlessly, what would you be feeling like? If you hit your monthly income goal without the hustle, right? Without hustling all the time, trying to make things neat, or without trying to just throw stuff on the wall and just seeing what sticks. How would you feel if people were just naturally drawn to you? Feels good, doesn't it? Feels so good. Feels so good. So what if, when you think about this, you guys can open your eyes. If you did close your eyes, you don't have to, obviously. But what if you could completely derail your fears in an instant, step into alignment, and take the inspired action that naturally attracts your dream life and income? Just with a few simple steps. How would that feel? Would that excite you? I feel like I need to say that all again because that was a lot. Okay, what if you could derail your fears in an instant, step into alignment, and take the inspired action that just naturally attracts your dream life and income with a few simple steps? That's a mouthful. That should probably be more than one sentence, but that is my fault. Yes, what? Tina says. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let me see if I can move you guys over. Not that I don't want to see your beautiful faces, but I just need to move this chat. Cool. So amazing. In the next hour or so, I don't know, we'll see. I talk a lot. I want you guys to be engaging, so we'll just hang out, But in the next hour or so, we're going to learn how to identify the fears that are actually keeping you stuck and holding you back from your fullest potential. We're going to go over how to derail all of that bullshit, you guys. The fears, so you can stop that negative thought cycle and start thinking like the confident badass that you deserve to be. We're going to go over how to fully step into your full power with belief, so you can, full belief, so you can show up with 10 times more confidence and completely know your worth. Hey, there's more people popping on as you are. We're all chatting, so say hey and let me know where you're from. I don't know who just popped on, but there's another few people. So, yes, and then we're going to go over some, just kind of some quick tips and things. We're going to have a ton of stuff. I have 4 secrets for you guys to really help you build a consistency and the momentum that you need to actually attract your dream life. Because we have to take action, right? We have to take action. We can't just sit on our couch and wish for things to happen. Sadly, we cannot do that. So my goal for you guys tonight in this training is that you leave here feeling so energized and pumped up, that you have a buttload of fun with me. You guys, I want to make this so much fun for you all to learn with me. And we really take these tips and these tricks that I give you and utilize them to actually attract the dream life you want. Step into the confidence that you want to step into. So that sounds good? I feel good. So that's my goal for you guys. And I just want you to stick around because I do have something super, super exciting to share with you at the end of this training. I'm going to do a live Q&A. So I will be completely available to you guys. So if you guys have questions, of course you can ask them throughout, but you can always ask them at the end as well. I'm going to show you how you can go to the next level, right? And then I have a bonus gift for you at the end. And let's make this super engaging. If you guys have been on my trainings before, you know that I want you to talk to me. I am not a person that just wants to talk at the screen. So talk back to me. And we've been doing good so far. So talk back to me. Let me know what your ahas are, or if you have any celebrations or questions, whatever. Let's make this super engaging and just a ton of fun. Hey. Okay. So, I'll introduce myself. I am Brooke Allison. I'm a mind shift coach and an achievement strategist. I help badass women up-level their confidence, find clarity, and define their purpose so they can create a business and a mindset that is fiercely unstoppable. So I'm in Denver, Colorado. I know if you told me where you're from. We've got some Canada. We've got some Colorado. I know we have a couple people from Colorado on now. We've got some Washington, all the cool things. But I live in Colorado as a single cat mom. Any fur babies in the house? I have solo dance parties a lot. I laugh at my own jokes. If I get laughing enough, I will snort when I laugh, so that might come out later. And honestly, I infuse everything that I do with love. So something to know is that I will lead you and guide you, but I'm not afraid to kick your ass along the way. I said it nice around there. I said but I really meant ass. So, does this sound like you? Kat said she has 2 dogs and 2 cats. Woo! Solo cat mom here, well, 2 cats. That's fine. Honestly, I wish I could have another one, but I feel like it's enough. It's enough with just one, and I love him to death. He's probably sleeping somewhere. Yeah, he's nowhere near. So that's so fun. You gotta love your fur babies, you guys, but awesome. Yeah, 2 can be trouble, totally. So, does this sound like you? Do you truly desire to live out your dream life, yet you spend your time fearful, maybe doubting if they're even possible? Do you struggle to reach your ideal clients and speak to them confidently and sell your packages with ease? Is that a struggle for you? Are you tired of feeling like you are on a hamster wheel and never seeing the results you desire? If you're like, yeah, that's me, like, yeah, I mean, of course you don't have to tell me, but does that sound like you? Because I totally get it, regardless if you were like, yes to all of them. Oh yeah, Lauren says yeppers. I get it. I totally get it, you guys. I've been exactly where you are, and I'm going to show you exactly what works for me and for my clients, right? This is my cute little group. If you are not in Fiercely Unstoppable Entrepreneurs yet, it is definitely a place that you want to hang out in. There are like over 1,200 girls in there. It's just a blast. So that's my Facebook group. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about my journey so you can get to know me a little bit more. And yeah. Hey, Jess. Happy you're popping on. Oh, so fun. Okay, so a couple years ago, I'm going to go through this like really quickly because I know you want the juicy stuff, but I want you to know me. So a few years ago, I graduated college. Woohoo! I have an art degree, a BFA in visual art and photography emphasis. All the fun things behind me, I did create myself. You should see my apartment. It's like so many of my own creations everywhere. But anyways, graduated college. I was stuck in a retail job. Who here knows what that feels like? I was in retail for 5 years. You guys, I am not old enough to be in a job for 5 years. I mean, I am, but that's a lot, right? Marin says, I'm there now. Ugh. I was just promoted and promoted and promoted after school, and I was like, stop promoting me. Like, I don't need promoted anymore, because I felt like every time I was promoted, I was more stuck. I was more stuck. I was more stuck, and I was like, ugh. Then all of a sudden, my MLM business came into my life, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. Of course I want more money. And I started running my MLM business. It was one of the best decisions I made. I started my first business when I was 22. And to be honest, I was seen as a huge success. And what I loved about that is that it started me to get, like, it helped me start dreaming a little bit again. And so I was dreaming, and I was like, okay, I'm going to move across the country. So I'm from St. Louis originally, which is 12 hours that way. And now I live in the beautiful Denver, Colorado. So I got the courage to pack up all of my stuff in a 10x10 truck, and I moved across the country. Really to follow my dreams. I really love my MLM business, but I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to work in the art world, right? Okay, so then I moved here with my ex-boyfriend. Carly says I did that too in my Cobalt. Well, that's even more ballsy. So I give you an applaud right there, because I took my stuff. I was like, I need all my things. So, you know, things with my ex were never really great back in St. Louis, but it was all that I knew, and it was the love that I thought I deserved. And sadly, when I moved here, almost immediately after moving here, you guys, I left my job of 5 years. I started a new job. I moved across the country. I moved out of my parents' house. I moved in with my boyfriend, and I knew no one, like barely anyone in this city. And then my relationship escalated to something that was very, very emotionally abusive. It was physically violent in a weird way, not in the same way that people think, but towards himself more so. And, you know, it was just very unhealthy and very toxic and unsafe. And I literally was like, what am I going to do now? And it was so controlling that I didn't have my own voice. And every time I did stand up for myself, it was just a bad situation. We're not going to go into details. It was an unsafe, abusive relationship. So eventually I was like, I have to leave. I just moved across the country with this man that I thought I loved and I wanted to be with, and now I have to move out and try to afford everything on my own. So I moved out, found a roommate on Craigslist. Thank God for Craigslist. And I started new, and I hustled hard, you guys. I was like, all right, I'm going to throw myself into work, and I'm going to just run with my business. And I still couldn't make ends meet. You guys, it wasn't even until a year ago, you guys, I was on food assistance. So that's what's funny, is once things shift, it can happen really quickly, okay? But at the time, after running my business for a while, I was like, I knew something needed to change within myself. I knew I wasn't living up to my fullest potential. If you guys have ever been in a situation like that, it's very difficult to get out of. And then I was below, like, this is zero for you guys. I was like down to the floor of confidence, non-existent. So I dove into my mindset, and I dove into my thoughts. Carly says priorities, clothes, surround sound. Those are definitely priorities. So after really like diving in, saying, okay, if enough is freaking enough, like I am done living small, like I am not living the way that Brooke should be living. Have you ever felt that way, that you're not living up to your fullest potential, and you know you're meant to do something more, and I felt suffocated. I felt stuck, and I was so sad. It was so hard to get out of bed every day, and I was like, this is enough. Marin says all the time, yeah, like it's a crummy feeling, right? So what happened emotionally, I don't know. Oh, what was that? Did you guys see that? That yes that popped up written? That was so cool. Okay, it was like a secret message. I've never seen that before. But anyways, here's what happened emotionally. I became extremely confident, you guys. The person you see me today, Tina said weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Magic, you guys. All right, the person you see me as today, yes, I've always been outgoing, but that does not mean I was confident, right? There was a lot of stuff on the inside that was going on, which was projected on my outside. But I became extremely confident. My positivity was through the roof, right? I had way more control of my thoughts, which was a miracle. I woke up excited for my life. That was fun. Every day I was like, yes. I was genuinely happy, pure, genuine happiness. My self-worth skyrocketed. Hey, Chelsea from Orlando. Awesome. And I knew I was meant for something more than what I was doing. And so then I started my coaching business, you guys. So here's what happened. Things aligned really easily in my coaching business because my thoughts were in the right place. My Facebook group grew over 200 members in the first 36 hours of launching it. It grew 600 members in the first 2 months. Now it's over 1,200. That was super fun. I actually it was so funny. I was looking at my email list. My email list is over 1,200 now too. And I just celebrated like 600 in February so just a few months ago. I launched 2 killer 6-week self-study courses. Jessica, who is on here now, Jess has been through the confidence course, and then Kat has been through Unstoppable Badass. So there's a few of my girls on here who have done some of my courses, which is really fun. I sold 2 one-on-one packages in the same day and 2 others soon after without an email list or a website. Do I need to say that again? Without an email list or a website. You don't have to do all the things that people tell you have to do, you guys. Break the rules, do your own thing, do what excites you. I have had over $50,000 in sales within my first 8 months of business, which is really fun to say. My program sold out my first 3.5 months of business, and it's about to sell out again. So there's like a few spots available, like secret. And then I had a $17,000 month, which allowed me to treat my mom to a vacation to Hawaii paid in full by my business, which was like, honestly, like makes me want to tear up because it was like the most amazing thing ever. But most of all, my clients are seriously feeling on fire, right? And I'm telling you all of this because no matter what you've been feeling so far, there's a better way. It gets to change. And the same thing can happen for you, right? The same thing can happen for you. Absolutely. So the problem is that you're probably stuck in a thought cycle and self-doubt and lacking clarity in your direction. And you haven't released the overwhelm and actually stepped into your next level self, the person that is deserving of all of the success that you want to, that you want to have. She's already inside of you. You just got to kind of dig her up a little bit. But this all can happen for you. It can absolutely happen for you. I'm like in love with this quote. It's by Mark Batterson, that you were only one decision away from a completely different life. Doesn't that just make you feel really good? Doesn't that just like, yes. So totally okay wherever you are, because no matter what, we are going to go ahead and get started on how, and really go over of how to start your journey to your next level unstoppable badass self today. Does that sound good? Does that sound good? I'm going to tell you about a few of my clients. Yes, Chelsea says. I love how I sing things sometimes. I don't realize it, and then I do it, and then I'm like, oh, that's so weird. All right, anyways, so my client Terry went from lacking purpose and confidence to owning her power, designing a business she absolutely loves. What's so cool about Terry is that she now overcomes obstacles faster. She learns how to trust her gut, right? She learned how to just trust more. She found clarity in her purpose, and now she has killer engagement in her Facebook group. It's insane. Like, people love everything she does. She actually just, if you're following me on Instagram or on Facebook, I actually just highlighted her yesterday because she just was published in an article or something and had over 15,000 views and like a ton of shares. And it's all and she like messaged me and was like, it's all because I uploaded my confidence that I was able to do this. And I was like, my heart melted. So Cayenne, she's awesome. She went from a lack money mentality and clarity in her purpose, like lacking that, to developing brand new strategies for success and traveling the world. She had over 4 vacations in 4 months when we were working together. Isn't that fun? Who in here wants to take 4 vacations in 4 months? I know, I took like 6 vacations in like 2.5 months, and that was too much. I was like, this is too much. Lauren says, me, yes. So she grew her Facebook group by 173 people in one day, doing the exact same thing that I did. She increased her monthly income by $1,000. She sells out her social media packages with ease. It's awesome. Avi. And then I've got Maria here featured. And she went from fearful to begin. I remember her coming to me and she was so scared to just start, to fully stepping into her powerful, badass self and massively raising her prices. You guys, she gave herself a $4,000 raise while working together because she up-leveled her confidence, and she has completely up-leveled her content to attract her clients to her, is way more confident, and she's determined to make this year a $450,000 year, which is super fun. Yay! Okay, so oops, that's the wrong thing. Okay. Those are just some clients, you guys. I just want to give you some hope because these are just random people. You know, yes, we're all awesome in our own way, but like we are all only human. We're all only human. So if someone else can do it, if I can do it, if they can do it, you can do it too. You can do it too, you guys. So the next level you is confident as fuck. She does not let any obstacle stand in her way from chasing her dreams. Give me a hell yeah if that's you. Like your next level you. Your next level you has an unstoppable mindset and just trusts more. Trust the universe more. Your next level you kicks fear to the curb and has the momentum of a freight train. Like you are moving and nothing's gonna get in your way, right? The next level you sees consistent income and actually lives out your vision board. Does that like just excite anybody and like get anybody fired up? It gets me fired up for you guys. Because I know it's right there. Tina said, no doubt or fear. 10 feet tall. I was like, what does that mean? 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Yes. Totes, Martin said, yes, bulletproof. I love that word together. Awesome. So what the heck is fear? You guys, I love definitions. I wanted to read this to you because when I looked this definition up, I was like, oh my gosh, we are crazy for fearing things, right? So fear, an unpleasant emotion caused by a belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. Are any of the things that you're fearful of right now dangerous? Like, probably not that much, right? Most of the things we are fearful of are like, what are people going to think about me? That's not dangerous to anybody, right? So, or what if I'm not good enough? Or what if I fail? Or who in here is fearful of success? Think about it. I literally read this and I was like, oh my gosh, our fears are so stupid. Not in a bad way. I'm not saying that they're stupid like that, but it's just like, it's just kind of like a, you know, one of those moments. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Maybe I'm just like on my own over here, but an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. So I ask you, if you had full faith and belief in yourself, what would you go do today? I'd love for you to answer that in the comments, you guys. What would you go do today if you had full faith and belief in yourself? Quit my job, Marin said. That is powerful. That is powerful. You guys, the most basic definition of fear is an emotion induced perceived by a threat, right? Or like it's an emotion induced by a perceived threat, right? So we think something is a threat to us, so that creates a fear. So the thing is that we often fear the possible outcome, even though there's probably no real danger, right? It's not actually dangerous. We're not actually like gonna die, right? But when we are born, we're only born with two fears: the fear of loud noises and the fear of falling. That's it. We've made up every other fear that you have in your head right now that's cycling through your head. We made up all of it based on our experiences and how we perceive things. So fear and faith, they can't live in the same place at the same time. What are you going to choose? What are you going to choose? Fear or faith? Oh my gosh, the car alarm just started. Hopefully, oh no, right, it's good. Okay. Anyways, I'm assuming that you guys are taking massive, awesome notes, but Faith, Chelsea said yes. Because you can ask yourself, have I been operating out of fear or faith? How have I been operating recently? Are your thoughts actually moving you forward, or are they holding you back? So I want you to think about fear. Fear is almost like an entertainer of emotions because it has a lot of disguises, right? So it's known to be like, it's known to show itself as like a self-preservation, protection, expectation, the desire to fit in, right? We probably have all had fears like that. But if you scratch below the surface of that, you'll uncover the same old trickster. You'll uncover the deeper root of the fear, the true fear. So don't get me wrong, like fear does have a rightful place in the world of emotions. It does. Fear warns us to like run away from a stampede of elephants, right? We would probably run away from that. Fear warns us not to leave the bar with a creepy stranger that had too many beers. Thank goodness, right? But the type of fear that causes you to compare yourself to others, who's guilty, right? To feel less than, to feel like you're not good enough, to not pursue your dreams, or even not even to allow yourself to dream at all. That's the type of fear that we're going to get a handle on. That's the type of fear that we need to remove because it doesn't need to be there, right? So I am so proud of you guys for being here because I know that that means that you are ready to stop avoiding and outrunning and actually kick your fear to the curb, right? So if you are ready to live that freedom lifestyle you always wanted, give me a hell yes, and we will totally dive into the secret number one. I am so excited. So give me some hell yes. Give me like, yeah. Marin said, I know that the fear is not serving me, but I can't stop serving it. You probably just don't have the tools yet, Marin, to actually help you get out of it. Because the thing is those cycles that we go through in our head is so prominent. It is like a clear route that is perfectly lit and it looks beautiful to go down. Well, I'm going to make you go through the jungle and cut a new path to a way better paradise. Okay, so you probably just don't know all the tools yet. But Tina says yes, Kristen says yes, Carly says woo! I love that, Carly, your name is with a K. I think that's really fun. All right, so secret number one, we have to identify the fear. We have to identify it. What is it? Ask yourself, you can answer this out loud or type it out loud, you guys. What are you actually afraid of? I mean, just flat out ask yourself, what am I actually afraid of? What pops up when you first think of that? Sometimes our fears are a little bit more hidden than just than just something. But if you've been thinking about something for a while, then it's something that cycles through your head a lot. That's the first thing you need to derail. So sometimes they're hidden. So do a brain dump exercise. You guys can journal about this later, but do a brain dump and really just ask yourself this question, dive deep, maybe play some soft music, like give yourself a private space and just see what flows out of you. What are you actually afraid of? Tina said, showing up totally different than the person I've been, worried about judgment. So that's going back to the worried about kind of what people will think. Do you feel like you're not showing up as your truest self right now? Just wondering. So you can also think about what triggers anxiety for you, okay? Large crowds, spending money, work, home life, small spaces, accidents, confrontation, I know that triggers a lot of people, illness, thinking of the past, fear of being alone, acceptance, I don't know, what triggers anxiety for you? Kat said that she's worried about not making a good first impression. Totally. Okay, so that is also kind of what people think about us. So I have so many things, you guys, about what people, like how not care about people think about you. That is totally a whole other topic, but message me if you want to talk about this further. But that is something to be said. Like people do judge you on the first, I think 3 to 5 seconds when they see you. However, when you're your most confident self, when you walk as your next level self, as you stand as your next level self, you wouldn't be worried about that anymore because you know you are so confident and nobody could bring you down from that, right? So Tina says, no, now I am my true self, but I'm feeling a lot of unspoken resistance from family and friends. She said, I was so stifled for years, and seen in one role and one role only. Yeah, I feel like that happens a lot when people, and I don't know anything about your life, but like when people become moms, that's like the thing I think about the most, is people like see moms as only moms, right? And not like the other things. Or like for me, I had this role of I only work my business. And like I didn't have any other, like, I didn't do anything for fun. I didn't have any friends barely here because I was alone after my abusive relationship. And here's the thing I know for certain. Here's the thing I know for certain is that the people who love you, the people who support you, they will stick with you no matter what. The ones who matter, they don't mind. They don't care. You can be whoever you want to be. And as you are doing a favor to yourself and everybody who follows you to show up as you and how you're meant to be. Dr. Seuss quote. Is that a Dr. Seuss quote? Cool. I didn't even know that. Woo! I was like, I knew I heard it somewhere. But absolutely. Like, no matter what, those who love you are going to stick with you forever. I remember when I kind of made this switch from my MLM business to my coaching business. And I was so scared of what everyone was going to think about me. And I was so fearful of what they would say. And you know what? The ones who stuck by me are the people who are meant to be in my life. And I know that from the bottom of my core. And I kind of had to release a lot of stuff. But that is a fear. So that's good that we're bringing this up, you guys. Another way to identify some of your fears are those limiting beliefs that are actually keeping you stuck. Fears are attached to our dreams. Okay, so write down everything you desire. Everything you desire. Your truest desires, your soul desires. What would light your soul on fire? What would make you feel like $1 million when you accomplished it? What do you actually want in your life? Every time you write down a desire, if there's a fear attached to it, you best believe it's going to show up. It's absolutely going to show up. It's going to be like, yeah, but I'm not good enough, right? Or yeah, but I'm not gonna be able to do that. Or yeah, but I'm not gonna have enough money to do that. Tina said, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. Thank you, Tina. That, I'm assuming that is a Dr. Seuss quote. That is so fun. I had no idea. Thank you for sharing that. So writing down your dreams, you will find those fears that are attached to that. So we have to identify what the hell is going on in your brain in the first place. So write all of the things down and then make a separate list of everything that is holding you back on a separate sheet of paper so we can completely derail those babies. Cool? So you owe it to yourself, you guys, to figure out what is truly holding you back. Your desires are on your heart for a reason. They are there on purpose. And every time we say no to a true desire, to our soul, we're breaking it a little bit. We're breaking our soul. And we're providing the proof to those fears and those negative beliefs. And we're saying, yeah, negative beliefs. Yeah, fear, you're right. I'm not good enough. And like, no, we need to be done with that. We do not need that. We need to like fuel our soul, not break it even more. So we keep providing evidence for it to be true when we really need to do the opposite. So I want you to just stop relying on your own strength in this. You guys ask for guidance in this. Whatever you believe, it doesn't matter, because you are not alone in derailing these little devils almost. Like, ugh, these little fears, they're keeping you back on purpose, right? So God, universe, angels, light source, whatever you believe in is always with you. And I love when Gabby Bernstein talks about this, because she talks about how the presence of fear means that you are relying on your own strength. So you get to choose to give up control and ask for guidance in this, and know that you are so amazing. Know how to use your strengths, and then you get to run towards your goals knowing that you're not alone. So the first step is just identifying what the hell is going on in your brain. Cool? So we had a few people say a few things that are holding them back. So let's go ahead and dive into secret 2. So secret 2 is all about recognizing that it does not own you. Hell no, it does not own you. If you don't like where your life is going, you get to shut the book and start a new chapter. Doesn't that sound refreshing for anybody? Like, doesn't that sound like, oh my gosh, like it's like a breath of fresh air. Like, oh my gosh, I can start a new chapter. You get to start a new chapter. So everything that has happened to you this far, anything that has been said to you, you don't have to own any of that. It does not have to be baggage that you're just like carrying along with you forever. You don't have to carry it with you anymore. So we're going to dive in and find the root. Find the root. We've identified what the heck these fears are. We're going to dive in and find the root. But the thing to remember is that when you're confused and when you're overwhelmed, your mind just does nothing. So the more we understand about this fear and where it comes from, the more confidence we have, and with clarity comes confidence. So the fear came from somewhere. So where did it come from, right? Get clarity on where you first ever saw it. What is the true fear actually, right? So I know I'm not going to go into this really today, but I mean, for me, I have a fear of people. I don't really have a fear of what people think about me, but I want people to like me. I have a very woo personality. I do want people to like me. And that has a deeper rooted to feeling unloved. I have a deep rooted fear of feeling unloved that I've worked on a lot. And it's just one of those things that it's a work in progress all the time, you guys. So some of those deep rooted fears that come from like your childhood, they may take a while, but your fears came from somewhere. So where did they come first? So we're going to dissolve those seeds in your head so we can plant new ones. So example, if you're afraid of spiders, why? You can think back to the first time you saw a spider. Are you actually afraid because it bit you? Or because you were conditioned over and over and over that you should be fearful because someone said, oh, don't touch that, it's a spider. Or, oh, don't do that, you know? Was it something that you experienced or just something that you heard? Something to think about. Find clarity in your fear. So another example is fearful of what people think about them. You guys, I get it. It is one of the most common fears I hear in my group all the time, through my clients all the time. But so why? What happened to you when someone, okay, let's question it, okay? What would happen to you if someone thought badly of you? What would happen to you physically if someone thought badly of you? You know, probably nothing. Nothing really happens. Might hurt your feelings a little bit. But I would also think back to when the first time you were hurt. Like, did someone say something mean? Are you actually afraid of someone saying something hurtful to you? Or do you care if they just think badly about it? Like, it's just like, just really dive into this fear. Another question you can ask is like, well, did someone actually hurt you, like physically, when they thought badly of you? And so it's just diving into the earliest moment that you can remember, being worried about what people think, right? I know that, like, guys, I was a teenage girl too. I know that sometimes it got rough in like grade school, like, ugh. But the thing is, most of the time, people aren't even thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. We are like naturally selfish people. And I think that's just how the human brain works. So they're not even thinking of you in the first place. And if they are thinking badly of you, let's ask this. Does that mean that you're any less of a person? No, of course not. They don't determine who you are. You determine who you are. You determine who you are. Tina said, got it. I never really thought of the judgment I incurred as a child. Yeah, and maybe it all comes from that. I bet you there is a specific, like, it's like, the thing is that our fears come from compiled, our brain provides evidence for our fears. So our brain is looking back at all of this stuff, and it's like picking all of these things and says, okay, here it is. Here's all this evidence to prove this fear right. So maybe it was like, you fell off a bike one time, or like you got, someone said something mean to you, or someone like pushed you down, or I don't even know. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, nodding my head, Tina said, yeah. So the reason we need to find clarity is because when times of uncertainty, when we're uncertain, when we're not aligned and feeling really powerful and good and inspired, fear creeps in. It never fails, you guys. It never fails to pop up before you're about to go do something really big. So if fear is here right now, that means your breakthrough is right around the corner. I know it. I know it to be true. And so from now on, you get to choose to not listen to it. Your beliefs, your thoughts, your stories, they are not who you are. They're just where you are right now. Okay? But I want you to think about this every single time that a fear pops up or a memory pops up that maybe freaks you out a little bit, is that that is not your current reality. Let me give you an example. Okay. Sometimes I'll drive around, okay, and I'll see things that remind me of my ex. Maybe I'll see like a hike that we went on one time out in Colorado. I'll go back to St. Louis and I'll see all the things that we used to do together. A limiting thought or a fear will pop into my head, like, oh my God, what if I see him? What am I going to do? And it triggers me. So think about, you can even start doing a trigger journal, you guys. Find get a journal, start writing down what triggers your fears, because that is a great way to learn how to derail them too. But really, my current reality is that I'm just driving around. If I bring myself back to center, I'm just driving around. I'm perfectly fine exactly as I am right now. I'm safe. I'm so safe. So if you got yourself into a thought, into a fear, you get to get yourself out of it. That is the best news ever. You can get yourself out of it. If you developed a fear that was created in your brain, you can get yourself out of it. So let's release it, okay? Let's release it. Sometimes it takes having a breakdown, a breakthrough. Okay? Sometimes it takes having a breakdown, a breakthrough. So you have to decide right now, okay, if you want to move on from it. Because you can keep your fears. You can keep them. They're in your comfort zone. No one can choose that but you. But it gets to change if you want it to. When you're ready to change, it gets to change. So your pain, though, your pain of staying where you are and feeling these fears has to be bigger. Like the fact of staying where you are has to be bigger than stepping out of your comfort zone. It has to be bigger than seeing what happens when it's released. Because it's not serving you anymore. You don't need it anymore. So use that pain of staying exactly where you are. So Marian earlier said she would quit her job. Use that pain of, I am stuck in this job to fuel you, right? Rather than staying where you are. Because it's comfortable to stay where we are, right? Everybody got quiet. Marian said, I'm afraid to have no money and be homeless again. Well, working on it, yes. And so part of that is a decision saying, you know what though? I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not going to let that happen. I get it. Like sometimes I have a fear that creeps up that says, oh, but like, I don't want to go back on food assistance. But then I'm like, but why would that happen? It's just a silly fear of your old self, not who you're making yourself to be. So your old way of thinking is not the same as your new way of thinking. Remember, you have grown, you have changed, you have shifted. This is your chance to grow even more. Cool? So you have all of your fears written down. We've got them, or you can do that later. That's the Bailey, blah, blah, blah. English. Let's try that again. So you've got your fears written down. This is a great daily practice. You should start doing. Honestly, I write my fears down every single day. I ask for guidance in figuring out what thought is holding me back so I can derail it. So when you write them down though, sometimes they look really silly on paper because things are scary in our heads. We make things scary in our own heads. Who's with me? So you get to be like, oh, but that doesn't make any sense, right? Like, why would I do that? Of course that's not true. Then we get to counteract them. Write a new affirmation, find a scripture, find a new mantra. Tell yourself that throughout the day, every day. Because you are powerful. Your brain is powerful. And I know you can create anything that you want to create as long as you can get your belief behind it. And that comes from removing all of that bullshit. So look at each situation, write down everything that you can in detail, take some time. Forgive the situation. Send it love. Thank it for the lesson or thank it for protecting you. Maybe it was just a thought that was protecting you from something. You get to then choose to release it. Shake it off. Dance a bit. Say it over and over again. I forgive you. I love you. Thank you so much for the lesson. And I release you. It's kind of like the Ho'oponopono ritual. You can look that up later if you want to look it up. But Say it over and over. The more releasing you do, the more love and peace you will feel. So then rip it up, burn the paper. I don't care. Get rid of it. It's no longer serving you. You're releasing it. Cool? I know this is like a tough exercise, you guys. I know it's a little tough, but I promise you, you will feel 10 pounds lighter when you do this. So we're moving on to secret 3 because now we just released and we are going to create consistency. But I'm going to read Jessica's. She said, I've been listening on my phone and it won't let me type. You were the one who wrote yes. Oh my gosh. All right, good. I'm glad you're here too. That was so weird that I did that, but cool. It was like a moment. Awesome. All right, happy you're here, Jess. Step 3 is creating consistency. To get where you want to go, we have to be consistent. The entrepreneurs, the leaders in this world who show up every day, display their best selves day in and day out, year after year, those are the successful ones, right? The people that you look up to, the people that you admire, the people that you're like, I want to be where they are, they have just fallen down more and they've gotten back up. They're no different than you or I or anyone, right? We're all just human, but consistency is the key to everything. It's going to be the key to success, but also to your failure, depending on your habits, okay? So it's all about that repetition. It's all about repeating the same thought process and the same actions to get the desired outcome in your dream life. Tell me your dream, you guys, right now. Okay, I know there's a quitting your job. If you could be doing anything in the world right now, what would you want to be doing? What is a dream for you? Dream with me. Put it in the comments. But I want you to look at the most successful brands on the planet, or even the most successful people, sports people, right? So they all have one thing in common, is that they have been consistent with their performance. Their performance have been reinforced by being consistent with their customer service, or if they're like an athlete, you can't just train one day and then go to the Olympics, right? It's that consistent training. They're committed. They are committed. That's a good word. They are committed. Marin said spending time with my family. Yeah, that's part of your dream. Awesome. So when thinking about the brands, I want you to think about this, especially when it comes to customer service. So I love Chick-fil-A, you guys. Sorry. When you go to Chick-fil-A, every time you go and you go through the drive-thru and you say thank you, they always say my pleasure, right? They always say my pleasure. They are kind, and obviously they have really good chicken, but that's part of their brand. The reason that many people will go back and choose that place over any other fast food place is because of their brand, because they made that consistent everywhere you go, right? So no Olympic champion has ever won a gold medal being on and off in training. You have to stop doing the cha-cha in your biz as much as it is. It's actually killing you. It's killing you inside, because going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth is not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you anywhere. But here's the thing. We have to be consistent with good habits, right? Not the bad ones. So I would ask yourself what you find yourself doing all the time. So like for me, I know that sometimes I come home and I watch a lot of TV, like hours of TV. Is anybody else guilty of that? So here's the thing. I know. Sometimes we gotta do that. And if that's your sole purpose at that moment, do it. Absolutely do it. But sometimes we get home late, and we get home really late. And instead of just jumping right in bed to get a good night's sleep, we've convinced ourselves that, okay, another episode is a good idea. And instead, we really are losing sleep and making ourselves tired, and then we do it again the next night and the next night and the next night, and then we wonder why we're so tired. That creates a bad habit, right? So consistency is a conscious decision. You get to choose to be consistent towards success, to achieve success, or sometimes your consistent actions might lead you the other direction. So just something to think about, some food for thought there. It's all in the daily activity though. So day after day, that consistency, it's going to create a compound effect, and you will be getting so much momentum towards your dream life, when you create that consistency in a good way. So Jess said it's hard to stay consistent for me personally when I'm, my other half convinces me to watch a movie with him, and then I go to bed knowing I should journal. So can you still partake in the movie, yet tune out a little bit and journal while you're doing that for 10 minutes? Just a thought. Yes, I mean, maybe it's not the best thing, but thinking about what works for you. Maybe instead you journal with your voice. Maybe you voice journal as you drive home, or before you get to while you're like in your bedtime routine, like, you know, changing your clothes or brushing your teeth. Maybe you give yourself a voice journal. Does that make sense? So it's asking a better question. What can I do to fulfill both of these things? Instead of thinking of an or, think of an and. I get to do this and this. Because you get to say yes to your soul's desires, you guys. That is going to fuel you. So thinking about the consistency is like a train. So I'm going to picture a train right now, and it is moving, and it is shaking, and it is going, and there's a brick right in the tracks. That train is not going to think twice about going straight through that brick or making that brick fly around, right? It's not going to try to stop. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to keep going. Okay? And when an obstacle comes in your way and you are consistent and you have the momentum and the flow, you're going to keep going. You're going to be like, whatever. But if that train was stopped and that brick was right in front of it, it would take a lot to get it going. A lot more. Okay? So that's why the momentum is so important to keep up. So just something to think about, you guys. How are we doing so far? Are we okay? I feel like it got quiet. So, okay, I'm going to think about something like this. Have you ever looked at someone and said, but they're an overnight success? But look at them. They just had success overnight. I've said that. I'm guilty of that. I will call myself out, you guys. I know it might seem like it, but no one is an overnight success. Those who do, they do the daily work, right? Who you see that as, they do the daily work. They strive forward every day. They know that their breakthrough to success is coming. They already know it's coming. They already know it's theirs. And so they keep going. They get back up. That is available for everyone, especially you. So are you looking for your breakthrough? Have you been looking for it? I want you to create some small daily habits, okay? Because we cannot, as much as I wanted to sit on my couch and just wish for all the things to happen to me, we cannot sit on our couch and just wish for things to happen. The universe actually follows action, right? Where your focus goes, energy is going to flow. So where do you want energy to go right now? Think about it. Create those small daily habits and start doing them. Make it really tiny. Do one thing a day, then add another thing. And just applaud yourself and dance along the way. Enjoy your journey because it is so unique to you. So when it comes to your business, you guys, I know most of you guys have a business on here. I want you to think about your monthly goals. Break it down to weekly, break it down to daily. You know, maybe your day starts with a powerful morning. Maybe it starts with working out, connecting with potential clients, connecting with your clients, showing up every day, writing emails, whatever that is. What would you like to get done on a daily basis? Make it fun. Make it freaking fun. The more fun you are having, the higher energy you are having, the more you are going to attract the people you want to you. So give yourself something super easy to accomplish and feel like a badass doing it. Cool? Are we good? All right. How are we doing? Any questions so far? How's everyone doing? I'm going to pause for a moment while you guys come back to me. Come back to me. Are you having any breakthroughs, any takeaways, any aha moments? I'd love to hear them. I love hearing them. They always light me up. Tina said, good so far. I might have to catch her on the replay. Yeah, of course you'll have the replay available to you. So we're going to keep diving in. We're almost done. We just have secret 4 and we're going to knock this out. Awesome. So secret 4 is all about stepping into who you're actually meant to be. So now it's time to fully step into who you're meant to be. But let's be honest, you are already that person. You are already that person. You just have to let her shine. You have to let her shine. You had a surprise visitor, said Catherine. Awesome. Woo, that's exciting. Yeah, watch the replay to get all the stuff before this, but I'm happy you're here and I'm happy you had a surprise visitor. Celebrate that. That's super fun. So let your true next level self shine. That is who you're meant to be. So how can you step more fully into who you already are and show up as you want, right? So how do you want to show up? That's a question to ask yourself. Like, how can you step into that person today? How do you want to feel today and the rest of the year? What feelings do you actually want to feel? If you were already making the income you desired, if you were already having the business you loved, how would you be feeling? How do you want to feel? Give yourself permission. You can give yourself permission right now that you deserve the best. You deserve it so much. So let your next level self shine. So another exercise that I want you to do is I want you to start writing out your reality. Hey, there's more people popping on. I'm so happy you guys are jumping on. That's so fun. But write out your reality. Write out what you want to be true for you. So let's get some realities in this chat right now. I want to hear it. I want to feel your joy. I want to feel what you want to happen to you. What gets to be true for you from now on? Claim it as if you already have it right now. What is your soul's desire? What follows I am is what you become. It's gonna come looking for you, you guys. So when you spend your time sitting here saying, I am unstoppable, I am a badass, clients talk to me every single day, I'm signing my next client today, I'm gonna sell out my program today, I'm gonna sell these products today, I know my package is going to like blow people's mind, like whatever you're saying, right? I'm going to meet my dream man today. I say that to myself a lot. But what do you actually want? And I want you to think about, as you're writing your desires, get fired up by it, you guys. You deserve to feel those feelings right now because that's going to attract it to you faster. So if you could completely remove fear and doubt, where would you be? Where would you be without fear and doubt? Tell me. Tell me in the comments. Okay, Jessica said, I'm going to show up and share my message that has been building up. I have so much to share, and it's up to me to finally show up. Absolutely. You're the only one who gets to choose to do that. So yes, I'm going to show up as I desire. I'm going to show up more as my most powerful self. Ooh, that's a good one. I asked myself that too. What would the powerful Brooke go do today? What would the powerful Brooke go do today? What would the powerful Catherine go do today? What would the powerful Marin go do today? Marin, I'm so sorry. You'll have to tell me tomorrow how to pronounce your name. All right, so from now on, you get to decide that you are so freaking worthy. Stop diminishing your power. What if instead of thinking about all of the things that you could lose, you start to think about what you can gain from pushing through your fear? What are all the things that you are going to gain from pushing through it? It's your choice to believe in yourself. And it's your decision to run after your dreams. And it's your choice to get out of your own way. Right, Jess? It is your choice. Maureen says, I am an expert. I'm going to share my knowledge with everyone. Yes, you are. You guys, successful people, they are not people pleasers. We have to train our brain to stop thinking and worrying about what everybody else is thinking and run after what you want. Because once you live your dream life, does it matter what they thought? Are you really going to let what someone thinks about you stop you from getting you to where you want to go? That might be a little harsh. I say that with love because I have a loving heart. But really, someone said that to me once and I was like, no, like, why would I do that? Of course I'm not going to let whatever she thinks stop me. Hell no. I'm going to live my dream life. So you get to have a place in your business and in your life where you don't care what people think. You get to decide right now on this training, right now, forever fearless, that you don't care. They think, right? We have to stop seeking validation for your badassery from the other people and start seeking it from within. It's already inside of you. It's already there. You have so many strengths and skills in you. You just have to stop overlooking them. Okay? People desire your strengths just as much as you desire theirs. So get comfortable knowing that you are amazing, because clearly you are a badass. You so are, okay? If you feel good, if you feel powerful, if you're confident, no one can take that away from you, because you already know that you're great. You're like, I'm awesome. Like, thanks for your thoughts. But I know I'm good. Nobody can take that power away from you. You get to choose to detach from what everyone else is doing. Put your blinders on, you guys. Put like literal blinders on and be like, okay, I don't care what everybody else is doing and thinking. This is your chance to look within you. So create a daily growth routine. If you aren't growing, then you're essentially dying. So stretch your comfort zone. Show yourself that you can do it, because of course you can. Of course you can. Figure out what you really want, but you keep saying that you're not good at. Or, oh, but I could never do that. I really want to do that, but I could never do it. Have those words come out of your mouth? You get to take the steps to master it. If that's your true desire, if that's your soul desire, you owe it to yourself to figure it out. So I dive deep with this, you guys, in my clients, and we are always massively stretching comfort zones, and it just warms my heart. I love how powerful my girls are. But every time you do something new, I want you to remember my pancake theory, okay? My pancake theory, are you ready? So good. So you know your first pancake, and it's like, maybe the first one is too burnt, or it's not done all the way, or you didn't put any butter down, or it's like stuck to the pan, or it's too small, or it's too big. Okay, the first pancake is always a flop. Your first everything, it's just your first pancake. Okay, the next thing you know, you change, you pour like slower, you don't pour as much, you maybe pour more depending on what was wrong with it. You get to shift things and change things, and then you become a pancake making queen, and everybody loves your freaking pancakes, okay? So just know that the first time can always be a flop. You guys, the first time I ever went live, who in here is fearful of going live? First time I went live, I sweated bad. Like, it was so gross. I was so nervous, and I was sweating, and I was like, ew, and it was weird. But then I did it again, and then I did it again, and then I did it again, and here we are. Yeah, I love it now, but not at first. Totally. You guys, pancake theory, it's brilliant. So, you guys, I love all of these things, but now I just want you to just follow the freaking fun. Go have fun every single day. Do something that is going to bring you joy so you can raise your vibration and attract more of that feeling to you. Be 100% you and have fun while doing it. Enjoy your life. We get this one life. You get to feel the pleasure now. You're honestly going to start attracting way more clients because of your excitement, and your work is going to become more easier. It's going to become so much more fun. So if you need to, write a list of things that you can go do for fun and go do them. Find what will energize you, give you that high energy you need to attract your dream life, because I want you to remember, you did not come this far to only come this far. So powerful. You did not come this far to only get this far. So don't you dare give up. Okay, Jess said that my fear is going live is finding stuff to talk about. How do you get comfortable talking about yourself? Probably because I don't care really what people think. That's probably part of it. So doing those exercises around that, right? But also growing your confidence, Jess. You know how to do it. You know what to talk about. If you want, write out a list of things that light you up. When you talk about these things, you get so excited and pumped up. Write a list. Write a list of things down. And then look through it and be like, what do I want to talk about today? Circle it. Write some notes down if you need to. Don't be afraid to do that. Okay. So I'm going to recap really quickly. How is everyone doing? Give me like a hell yes if you're still here, saying I'm feeling on fire, because you are not giving up. You are running towards your dreams. Let me know how you're feeling. I want to know that you're here with me. So recap. Identify your dreams. Recognize it doesn't own you. Create consistency. Step into who you are meant to be. Cool? So I have something really exciting to ask you guys. we've covered some awesome things, right? Let me know that you're here still and we're still good. There's a lot of people live. I just want to make sure we're not still catching up on notes. If you need me to repeat anything, let me know since I am live with you. I know I talk fast sometimes. Catherine says I'm still here. Yay, Catherine. Kat says I'm good. Yay. Okay. Kristen. Woo! Hey, Kristen. All right. Here. Good. I'm happy you guys are still with me. So we've covered some really cool things, right? Would you agree that it's been like well time spent together so far? Do you feel good so far? Feeling pumped up? Feeling ready to run? I want to know. It's hot. It's hot in Colorado, you guys. So I know you guys have been feeling like this is a lot of fun, right? So yeah, ready to run. Okay. The thing is that we can't cover everything that we need to feel extremely confident and derail your fears in an hour, right? Or even an entire day. So I want you to picture this, okay? You have 10 times more confidence and you are unstoppable. You have an unstoppable mindset and people are naturally just drawn to you. You are already your next level you that draws in your desired income with ease. Your vision board is becoming your reality. Does that excite you? Let me know. And I want you to let me know. How would you feel? I want answers to this, you guys. How would you feel? Like, how would you like me to personally help you step into your next level self and guide you to master a confident, unstoppable mindset? Would that excite you if I was personally here to help you step into your next level self and master your unstoppable mindset? Tell me the good stuff. Marin's ready to run. Would this excite you? Should we stop? Let me know. Let me know if you guys are still here. I know you said you were here, but would this excite you if I helped you personally up-level your confidence and really step into your next level self? Yes, Kat said yes, you've already helped so much. That's because you went through. All right, good. We're good. We're good. I like precipitation, you guys. I want to know you're here with me. Yes, the badass course. Awesome. Which is funny. So the thing is, money is a renewable resource, but the thing that is not is time. And I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me, you guys, because that is so valuable and I appreciate you all so much. Catherine says, I hate being the person that doesn't answer, but I'm totally lost because I came late. So okay. That's okay. Talk to their screen while you watch the replay, but you can be here present with me right now, Catherine. I believe in you. Because I'm going to introduce something really cool, and I love that Kat's on here right now because she can totally attest to this, and you will see her picture in a minute. But if you are ready to release the past, get rid of all of the bullshit, and step into your next level self, unstoppable badass, seriously, it is like my soul in a course. It is so amazing. This 6-week course is going to help you dive deep, reconnect with your true power. Together, we're going to confidently we're going to reconnect with your true powerful self. We're going to completely derail all of those limiting beliefs, those fears that are holding you back from who you are meant to be, create a next level you, step into your fullest potential. You guys, it is time to release the past, right? So this is going to help you up-level your confidence. Let go of all of your excuses. Smash your goals. Oh my gosh, who's ready to smash some goals in here? I'm going to help you learn how to release fear, ask for guidance, and trust the journey. I'm going to help you completely run towards your goals that actually align with your dream life. You're going to take daily action towards the freedom lifestyle that you desire. You're going to gain control of your mind. That is the most powerful thing you can do, you guys, is gain control of your mind. You're going to see massive transformations and unstoppable badass. You're going to create the results you desire. Stop playing small. Create an unstoppable mindset and step into your next level self. You guys, Kat is on here right now. I'm going to show you her picture in a minute. And she's right here, actually. But I have to celebrate her for a minute because she's a graphic designer and she just had her logo on a First Bank Center, which is like a like a venue for concerts. So her logo was like up in like the beautiful like lit up thing that you drive by. Isn't that cool? And she took this course, you guys. She said that the Unstoppable Badass course that Brooke offers is amazing. It really changed my world. When I started the course, I was very unsure if I'd ever be successful in my graphic design business. I felt like I was stuck in this rut of a life, and that's all that I deserved. Now that I finished the course, my business has movement in it, and I have my confidence back. My dad and husband have even noticed this change in me, which is so priceless. I now have goals that I'm racing towards, and I'm dreaming again. With this course, I've really learned to step out of my comfort zone, and I'm able to go to networking events and not be scared. And she said, heck, I dyed my hair pink. We have matching hair. And she's been wanting to do that for a really long time, but she was too scared to. And she's going to dye her hair on blue on Saturday. Oh my gosh, Kat, that's awesome. So I love her success in this, you guys. So here's what's included. I might be kind of crazy because I include a lot of stuff. All right, there's 5 modules. You have 19 high vibe videos with loads of energy, obviously. There are 12 workbooks to dive deep into your soul, right? There are 15 extra PDFs to help you up level. There's 4 special audio meditations and visualizations, completely never heard before besides this course. You also get a live group coaching call for everyone. So even the people who did it last time, they get to be involved again. Weekly homework to keep you accountable, private Facebook community so you guys can cheer each other on and love on each other, share your concerns, whatever. Obviously, loads of fun and dance parties, duh. And access for life, including any update that I ever have. Kat, if you have anything you want to say about this, I would love it since you're here live. But you guys, I just want you to stop commenting on all of the free things, just hoping for that $1 million answer you've been looking for, right? Or stop like looking for all the free stuff, thinking that that's going to be the magic potion to success. Who in here said, I just wish I had a potion I could take and be successful, right? We have to stop looking what everyone else is doing and trying to copy them, thinking that that's going to get you where you desire to be. That's not going to get you there, right? It's stepping into your most powerful self that's going to get you there. Stop looking at all the things and thinking you need more education because you don't. Stop holding yourself back from your truest potential, your bold, most ambitious self. It's time to break all of the damn rules and step into your unstoppable badass self. You might not know the next step, but you guys, I do. I'm going to take you there. And I have some really extra stuff in there because this course is packed with so many things, like all the things. And literally I was like, I might be kind of crazy. I might be kind of crazy for offering all of that to you, but I truly believe in you guys, and I want you to have it all. I want you to have all the tools that you need to become the unstoppable badass that you deserve to be. Yes. She said the free stuff is great, but this course makes all the difference. Thank you for saying that, Kat. Yeah, this course is literally like, I go through it, you guys, because it is like my best work to date, honestly. So if you sign up by Sunday, you also get these amazing bonuses. So people who pay in full will get an hour one-on-one call with me completely free. You guys, that's like a $650 value, honestly. You're going to get my free Falling in Love with Your Life video series. It's a 3-day video series with workbooks in there. My free Massive Confidence, Massive Income Masterclass, which is so much fun. Oh my gosh. If you're ready to create some massive income in your business, that is a great place to go. You're going to get that for free. You're also going to get my affirmation bundle that has never been seen except for this course. It's like over 50 affirmations to completely transform your life, a training on affirmations and guided audios. Seriously, it's crazy. This is like over $5,000 in value that I'm going to give you for under $1,500. I might be crazy, but I love you guys. I believe in you so much. I believe in you guys so freaking much, you guys. And so here's the thing though, I am offering an extra level. I have payment plans, super easy payment plans too. But if you need an extra boost in support, you can be a VIP where you would do 2 one-on-one calls with me in addition to that. So there is that for you too. You get the course, but you also get 2 one-on-one calls with me. And if you pay in full, you'll get 3 calls with me. So that's that. If you want to learn how to completely get this course for free, and you love my energy and you're ready to go to the next level, I want you to message me on Facebook or send me an email and be like, okay, how do I get this course for free? And I will tell you all about it. But really, you guys, you have two options. You really do. You can take this amazing content with you and you can DIY it. You can DIY it. But I know that I take notes and then I put them in a notebook and then I shut the notebook and then I put the notebook away and I never do anything with it. Anybody with me? Who does that? Here, I do that. So, or you can get the support and the strategies from me, from someone who has already stepped into their next level self, has become fiercely unstoppable. Someone who knows how to help others using the strategies like that I use, but so much more to actually up level and completely fall in love with your life, you guys, in business. So much more stuff, good stuff. Like, honestly, like she said, free stuff is great, but this course makes all the difference. Thank you, Kat, for saying that. I really appreciate it. So your next step, you guys, if you're teeter-totter and you're just like, is this for me? I am going to gift you a completely free call with me. You guys, completely free. I know that Marin and I are talking tomorrow, and that's super exciting. I can't wait to talk to you guys. So you guys, completely free. Go book your call. Go to bit.ly unstoppable chat. And book a free call with me. Just fill out the survey first. And there's a little questionnaire that I have so I can get to know you a little bit. And then book your call completely free. This is for the people who have not had a call maybe within the last month or so. Or if you're like, okay, I'm ready to go to the next level, then totally book a call with me. But these bonuses are going to go away. But if you're saying like, hell yes, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to go to the next level. The doors are going to close next Thursday. It's going to be gone. My bonuses are actually going to be dwindling the next few days. So go straight to bit.ly/unstoppable badass. And you can totally, I'm going to put these in the comments so that you can click on them now. So if you want to know, if you want to go to Unstoppable Chat, that's to book a call with me. And then if you go to bit.ly, if I could spell, Unstoppable Badass. That's to check out the course in more detail. But you guys, message me if you have any questions. If you're like, hell yes, I'm ready for this. I believe in you so much. And all I want for you is to become your next level unstoppable badass self. Because when you up level your confidence, when you become unstoppable, nothing gets in your way and you are ready to run forever. All those obstacles that come up, they don't even trip you up anymore. They're not going to stop you. You have the power to continue through it. And the great thing is anytime you need to go through this course, you can do it again, and you can do it again, and you can do it again, which is awesome, you guys. So I'm going to open up Q&A now. If you guys have questions for me about the course, if you have questions just for me about my journey, about my life, or if you have questions about what we covered, hey, Victoria, I'm so glad you're popping on. You might have to watch the replay. I don't know if you were here the whole time or not, but I just saw another person pop on. I'm here for you guys. I am live. I am here. I love you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for going over a little bit. Let me know how you're doing. If you guys have any really big takeaways, I would love to hear them. Or if you guys are doing good, then we can totally call it quits, but I am available to you if you do have questions for me. I'm so happy you guys. Yeah, Marin says just so many things to think on. Totally. Yes. I understand that. I gave you a lot of stuff. You guys, I know I put a lot of value in my stuff. That's why I know Unstoppable Badass is going to completely change your life, because I put so much value into this. So, anybody else have a question? I'm going to leave this on my free call link. So you guys can go ahead and book a free call with me. You guys, I'm going to gift that to you completely for free, for hanging out, for staying to the end, for being badasses. If you're ready to go to the next level and really step into that person, Victoria, don't worry. It's okay. You get to replay. I'm going to take the replay. I'm going to probably send it out to you tomorrow if I don't tonight. So no worries. We just went over some fun things. But while you're here, Victoria, if you have any questions for me, or if you're just like loving my energy already, book a free call with me. Let's just get on the phone. Let's chat. Let's get to know each other. But you guys, I am here available to you. If you want if you have any questions. If not, it's okay. We can totally wrap up, but I am just allowing myself to be available for you and whatever you need right now. We'll do a little dance. All right. Talk to you soon. Gotta go back to work. Yes, Marin booked with me tomorrow, and we are talking tomorrow. Awesome. Yes, please do, Victoria. The link is right here. This bit.ly/unstoppable chat. Just go ahead and book it before my calendar books up, because I might not be taking calls much longer. So make sure you go ahead and grab a spot. How do we get access to all this information again? Thank you for asking that question. So okay, so Kristen, can you explain what you mean? Do you mean this like the training? I can't even speak words anymore. The training or Unstoppable Badass? Or both? Both. Awesome. Okay. Yes. You can totally, I'm going to send out the replay. So if you've been getting the emails, you did sign up, right? You did sign up and say that you were like, okay, perfect. Then you will get the replay. I just will have to take it down. I'll have to upload it and make sure all is good. You will get that automatically, so don't worry about it. And it will say like replay or something in it, fun. And then Unstoppable Badass, if you go to bit.ly/Unstoppable Badass, you will see an entire page of me like spilling my story. I have a video of me like spilling my guts about how much this has transformed my life and what I want to do to yours. It's like ridiculous. It's awesome. You should go watch it. But yeah, I will send this all to you, so don't worry about it. But book a free call with me. Go to Unstoppable Chat if you're even if you just want to like get to know each other. But if you're ready to go to the next level, regardless of what you're looking for, like I want to help you. I want to dive into your dreams with you. I want to dive into your struggles, and I really want to make a plan for where you need to go from here. Anybody else have any questions? Kristen said, awesome, thank you. You are so welcome. Thanks for being here and hanging out tonight. I'm so glad you guys chose to spend your Thursday with me. I love you guys, you guys. You guys are awesome. Any other thoughts? Any other themes? Any takeaways? I know Marin was like, I have so much to think about. Awesome. I'll stay on for like another minute or so, and then we'll just kind of call it quits if nobody else has any questions. And like I said, I'm available to you, whatever you guys are going through right now. Okay. All right, Chelsea, you've been kind of quiet. I'm going to call you out. Are you still good? All is well? Chelsea, Kristen, just talk to me. Victoria. All right, Victoria, book your call. Go to bit.ly/Unstoppable Chat. I guess this is it, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing because that just seems silly. Chelsea said she's all good. Awesome. All right. Well, you know what? Thank you guys for spending time with me. The replay will be out shortly. And, book a call with me if you're interested. If not, totally cool. I loved having you. And I will talk to you guys soon. I will talk to you guys so soon. Have a wonderful night. I'm going to go eat some food. All right. Bye, everyone.